so. He decided. He decided. He decided. He decided. He decided. Good evening there, Sister Daff. He decided. He decided. Come on. Good evening there, Leandrea. Thank you for holding down the YouTube. Hey. He decided. He decided to die just to say. That's it. That's it, Daff. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Cancer free. It fought me a little bit, but I was able to tag some people. But I ain't got nobody coming on. Just you holding it down, Daff. You gonna hold it down for me? That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay. There go Mother Dear. Hey there, Mother Dear. Hey there, Keish. Keisha Cakes. Prayers are with you, Keisha Cakes. I gotta get, well, next week that won't be there, so it'll kind of be like this. I just gotta get used to turning my head different ways. He decided to die. Mother Dear, I love you, Mother. Good to see you tonight, Mother Dear. Love you. I guess I'm gonna just go ahead and get started. I guess they'll come in and we'll get in like that. But as y'all can hear, I'm in. Hey there, Sister Angela. As y'all can hear, I'm already in like Easter mode. You know, this is one of those traditional songs that, for me, I don't know about anybody else, but I can't go through Easter and not hear that song. This song right here is like one of the traditional joints. I'm gonna take it back a little bit so y'all can hear a little bit of it. He would not. From. Just gonna give you a little bit, then I'm gonna go ahead and get started tonight. Now, when I was a part of the Anointed Voices and we used to sing at Bethany, we used to absolutely murder this joint right here. We used to absolutely, that song don't owe us nothing. We used to get think y'all got the flavor. And then this song would always bring about stuff like this. This song right here, it would always lead to something like this. Check it out. Hey, they just gonna have to put me in Facebook jail, but I had to get them some. Maybe that song will get them saved. You know what I'm saying? All right. I think y'all got me. But when it's Easter season, song like that, man, just always on my mind. That is a classic song right there. He decided to die, and many of us are beneficiaries of the fact that he decided to die. And so I am absolutely ecstatic that he decided to do that, because he didn't have to do it, but he did. Elroy, my man, what's going on with you? Blessings to you. All right, y'all, let's get in. It's another 7 days that God has kept us. To God be the glory. Hey there, cuz. Love you, Ebony. It's another 7 days that God has kept us, and I am grateful and glad about it. Our God is an amazing God. As you come in, can you send up some hearts? Hearts are our way of letting God know that we appreciate the fact that he has allowed us to see another day, that he's been good to us, that he's kept us. So if you would, you can send hearts up, just as our way of expressing our, satisfaction, our adoration, our, just honor of the one who continues to keep us, who continues to shower us with love and things that we don't even deserve. So, if I had somebody out there that was really willing to be honest, the grace that you are living in today, you don't deserve it. That's why our God is an amazing God, because every day we do something that's a reason for God to turn his back on us, to take our lives, things of that nature. But yet and still, God continues to give us grace, mercy, favor. He continues to just do things that's just beyond our wildest imagination. I know some people are crazy enough to think that they were smart enough to make the things happen in their life. Some people are crazy enough to think that it was their good looks that make things happen for them. Some people think it's their money, but I'm just crazy enough to think that it's only because of God. It's only because of God that I am still here, that I have what I have, that I can do what I can do, because God is the author and the finisher of my faith. And so I have to give him glory. I have to take every moment that I can and give him the glory, because I truly, truly understand that he didn't have to do it, but he did. It was some people smarter than me that are not still here today. It was some people who were better than me, living better than me, who are not here today. It was some people who, you see my shirt, 1, 2, 3, cancer free. It was some people who had the same cancer that I had, but they're not here. So I thank God. God is an amazing God. As you can see, again, I am in, that mode of celebration. I want to celebrate him, because this is the week. We're in what's called Passion Week. And Passion Week is the week where Christ, it leads up to the cross, and different events go on in this week that helps us to get to what we call Victory Sunday. And so I'm happy about it. Yes, Pastor Mike, to God be the glory. Yes, yes, yes. And so I'm excited. I guess you might can hear it in my voice. I'm excited because no one else could have done what he did for us. We celebrate celebrities. We get excited about meeting people. Some people start to cry when they see certain people. But my God, what Christ did for us, no one else could have done. No one else was worthy or capable of doing what Christ did for us. No one even had the qualifications to even try to do what he did for us. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's why the Bible says he has a name, unlike any other name, that his name is above every name, that there's no other name under the heavens for which man can be saved, but that of the Lord Jesus Christ. Man, so I give him all glory, honor, and praise. It's another 7 days he has kept us. Come on, phone a neighbor, text a friend. Let them know that Pastor Marshall is on once again. For those of you that still haven't, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Periscope. This is the last week for my paratroopers. I'm definitely going to miss my paratroopers. This is my last broadcast with them. This was my first place that I broadcasted, Moment on Monday. And man, I'm going to miss Periscope. Periscope allowed me to do my trial and errors on it. And so I'm going to miss it. It's been my my platform that I've truly enjoyed. And so this is the last week for that. But I do have a YouTube. My YouTube is Pastor Arnell Marshall. You can type that in YouTube. You can subscribe. You can hit that bell notification, and that will let you know when I am on. That will be the platform going forward now since Periscope is gone. I've had YouTube up now for a couple of weeks so that I can try my best to work the kinks and things out. So, you know, I appreciate all of you if you would go subscribe, hit that bell notification, and share. I need to get these numbers up. They won't allow me to do a live YouTube from like my phone or a handheld device until I have 1,000 subscribers. 1,000. So I need y'all help. Other than that, I'm just relegated to my laptop, using the camera from my laptop to be able to do my YouTube channel. So I need your help. Subscribe, bell notification, share. Subscribe, bell notification, share. All right, y'all. Let's get in. Let's get in. This week, y'all, I just need some help, man. I just need some help. When I look around and, you know, I look at the world that we're living in, it's like you can go from one town to another town, one city to another city. And for some reason, people to a certain degree want to be, you know, the same people. They want to mimic the same people. They, you know, this copycat thing has, to me, gotten a little out of hand. It's amazing the different things that I'm seeing today. Like, you know, a lot of people want to look the same. You know, they see somebody with something. You know, one of the things that really used to blow my mind is when I used to see people, like, they may have the same outfit, but they did a little something different to it so theirs could stick out a little bit. You know, these days, people are comfortable pretty much being identical to someone else. Man, it's amazing the things that people are willing to do today to look like someone else. I probably won't get a lot of help today because some people are living in that lane today, but I just need some help. I just need to understand, you know, how did this become such an incredible fad? I'm gonna still call it a fad, but it may have been here long enough to be a fad. But why does everyone want to look like the next person? You know, when we were coming up, people used to say, keeping up with the Joneses, you know, but even with that, people didn't necessarily want to look like the Joneses. They just wanted to have some of the things that the Joneses had. But today, People don't mind looking like the Joneses. They may even take on the Joneses name. When we look at all of this reality TV, things of that nature, which we understand is not really reality, but people treat it like it's reality. We see all of these people. They have to have their face a certain way, their breasts a certain way, their butt a certain way. It's like no one is appreciative that they are unique, that they have been created as an original. My God. The Bible says something interesting in Psalm 139:14. Psalm 139:14 says, matter of fact, let me read. It says, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And so many people today don't understand that they were created with a uniqueness. They were created with something that no one else had. Somewhere in this world, somewhere, and I believe this is just my opinion, y'all. I'm grown enough to take however you may feel about it, but I believe it's demonic from the pits of hell to have people look at themselves, but not like what they see in themselves, but like what they see in somebody else, and go and pay big money to try to look like somebody else. What's up, brother Kev? It's just amazing to me. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't mind that I saw some tennis on somebody, and so yeah, I like them tennis, so I'm gonna go and buy them tennis shoes. Yes, I'm gonna go and buy them tennis shoes, but I'm not gonna, in a sense, wear them the same way this person may wear them. I'm not trying to have the whole outfit, the whole haircut, the whole everything that this person has. You know, I might like your outfit, but I'm at the point now, your outfit may look good on you, or you wore that thing, but it may not fit me. Some people just have a look. Some people just have the body for certain things. But it's like today, people don't care. They're willing to put their lives on the line to try to look like somebody else. And then this is the lie that they put out there that, you know, I don't care what nobody think. I'm just doing this for me. Most of the time, no, you're not. No, you're not. Because if you really felt like certain things on your body was yours, certain things wouldn't matter what someone else was thinking or looking at. But most people do this because they have formed in their mind an image that they believe that people think looks good versus what they think look good. One of the most attractive things that I've ever seen in my life is confidence. One of the most attractive things I've ever seen in my life is confidence. Some people are beautiful, but they don't have confidence. Some people wouldn't classify them as beautiful, but they have all the confidence in the world. Some people, you can't tell them that they not the cat's meow, and they not flaunting it in a conceited way. They just confident. They just believe that I am who I am, and I'm comfortable with that. I don't mind being that. I mean, that right there is a trait that one of the things that I've always admired in people, when somebody is not ashamed to be themselves. Somebody help me understand how God can create you uniquely. No one has your fingerprint. You know, there's certain other things that are just yours. But then you say, no, my uniqueness is not good. I'm going to throw that away because that's not good enough. And I'm going to go and pay for what I think I should look like. Oh, man. And so I'm willing to take my undamaged vessel and now go get my undamaged vessel cut up, foreign substances, illegal substances sometimes put in my body just to try to impress some people who, yeah, they may give you a compliment, but they really don't care. They really don't care. And it's amazing to me. People are going down to these islands and letting these guys that don't have no certification cut and stitch all on their body just to try to come back and look good for some people who really could care less. Some people who could really care less because you want to go in the club and look a certain way so certain people can say certain things to you, but you don't see something. I mean, somebody got to help me understand. Maybe it's me. I'm missing out on something because one of the things I used to admire about Baltimore was whenever I went somewhere and people knew I was from Baltimore, they used to always have this, like, man, them Baltimore dudes or that Baltimore town is something. We used to be different from people. It surprised me when Baltimore took on all that gang stuff and stuff like that, because that used to not be a Baltimore thing. Baltimore used to be different from DC, New York. A lot of times people couldn't stand Baltimore because Baltimore was confident enough to be who they was. They liked the music they liked. If it was club music, a lot of people, if you wasn't from Chicago or Philly, a lot of people couldn't get with you liking club music, so they would get on us about that. Then we loved our rap music. Then we loved our blues. It was just so much here that set us apart from other people. Now, when you come in Baltimore, Baltimore can resemble New York. It can resemble Philly. It can resemble so many other places when this used to be Baltimore. And that's how people are. You can go in the club and it's about 10 females that look the same or try to have the same body type. It's 10 females that got the same long length eyelashes and all of this other stuff. I mean, maybe I'm just, old fashioned, as they used to say, but somebody help me understand what happened to your own lane? What happened to being able to draw people into your lane instead of you feeling like your lane ain't worth it, so you shut your lane down? Man, it's amazing when you can see somebody who's confident. They know that I'm in my lane. I'm not in competition with no one because there's no competition in my lane. My lane is my lane. But it's hurtful when you see people, they are sad, they dejected. You can't really talk to them because they feel as though because they don't have this, or because they're not hanging with these, or because this group of people is not saying certain things, then they, somehow are missing out. When I was growing up, it was like, hey, if you ain't trying to go over here. Now it's people, sadly hurting themselves, killing themselves, getting high and doing other things detrimental to themselves because they want the adoration of people who really stand for nothing. Nothing. They ain't out here trying to save the world. They not out here trying to do the right thing, but yet and still people are admiring them and wanting to look. You look on this TV and some of these people claim the fame is because they done been on TV fighting and acting a fool. And you got people that want to imitate them. They want to look like them. You got females that want to look like Cardi B, who who has put it out there that her breasts is had work on it, her butt had work on it, she had her teeth fixed, all these different things. And so people now had no problem with you getting your teeth fixed, but when you go under that knife, sometimes people get addicted to that knife. Then, Gucci came out, and him and Lil Wayne, and they were tatting themselves up everywhere, ice cream cones on the face, all kind of stuff under the eyes and this, that. And next thing you know, cats was going crazy trying to get tattoos. I mean, tattoos everywhere. It's like, man, seriously, this what we do? This what we doing? Somebody help me understand, because again, I must have missed the memo that, unique just not the thing no more. That you gotta be a carbon copy of somebody. You have to be a copycat. I bring this out today because, again, this is Passion Week. And this week is about a man who was willing to be different in a culture of people who wanted to be the same. Jesus came, and one of the things that people couldn't get with about Jesus is because Jesus didn't come in and try to get with the program. He wasn't worried about fitting in. And see, some people, they lose themselves right there because they always worried about trying to fit in. They want to be a part of the in crowd, even if the in crowd is really the out crowd. But, Jesus was willing to distinguish himself. Gerard, my man, good to see you. He was willing to distinguish himself, stand on himself, even if other people didn't like it or get with it. They were calling him a bastard because they would say, isn't this Mary's son? In that day and time, you were identified by your father. And so when they would say, isn't this, Geraldine's boy or Mary's boy, they were calling you a bastard. But yet and still, he took that. When he would heal someone and they would walk away from him, he took that. When he could draw a crowd, but that crowd only wanted what he could give them, and then they were going back to be with who they really wanted to be, he took that. He was willing to not allow people to influence him, but he knew what he had in him was his lane. I'm not interested in being in nobody else's lane. I'm willing to stand on my own 2 feet. And when will people get to the point that they want to stand on their own 2 feet? Whether people get with me or not, whether people, feel like they got to lay hands on or whatever comes with it, I'm going to be me. Where the people who, just feel like, hey, come hell or high water, it is what it is. This is me. It's so many people that, man, you got to take off layers to figure out who they are. You have to do so many things to figure out, even if it's true, what they saying, who they are, things of that nature. We live in a world today where, man, it's so many smoke screens, there's so many mirrors. It's hard to figure out who's who and what's what. We're in a world today where, we had a president who was trying to make everybody look the same, act the same, and be the same. So he wanted everybody to be, to a certain degree, his servants. He wanted to be the dictator and everybody just fall in line under him. He didn't want no individuality. He didn't want anyone to think, as soon as you thought differently than him, then he came out against you. You could start off on his team. But then if you had the nerve to think that something was wrong, he was going to come against you. And see, my brothers and sisters, today, it's hard to flow in this world today when you're a thinker. See, when you're a thinker, you have at times your creative juices rolling. And it's hard to really be able to differentiate with who you can do certain things with, because These people may just be on to just try to clone instead of trying to help bring some real change, bring some real things to pass. You know, it's amazing how so many people want to be someone else instead of being the best them. I mean, you can feel how you want to feel. I love being me. I love being me. One of the things that, you know, I love when, you know, I hear people sometimes say certain things about me. Oh, that's Nell. Oh, that's Nell. Yeah, that's definitely Nell. Because I don't feel like I should have to be a different person to so many different people. No, no. I should be able to get the same things said about me no matter where I am. If I'm on the job, somebody should be able to say, oh, Nell cool. If I'm on the street, somebody should be able to say Nell cool. If I'm in church, somebody should be able to say Nell cool. Now, it may differ because on the job, I'm a technician. In the church, I'm a pastor. So it may differ in some wordings, but who I am to the core, those things should have some commonality no matter where you run into me at, no matter where you see me at. It shouldn't be like, oh, what? What? You talking about on now? On? No. No, it shouldn't be that. It should be like, yeah. Especially from people who say they know you. You know, people who don't know you, it might blow them away that certain things are being said. But people who know you, that say they know you, they should be able to say, oh, yeah, that's Nell. That's Nell. Yeah, that's him. But we live in a world today, man, where you can just blend in anywhere. Yes, that's right, cuz be the same across the board. You can be anywhere, and this person was trying to please this crowd. This person trying to please this crowd. Sometimes, man, I've looked at people and like just shake my head because it's like, if I got to do all that to be in, I don't want to be in. It's just certain circles I'm just never going to be in because the different things that you have to do to prove your allegiance, to prove that you're with. No, I'm so comfortable being me that sometimes I know it may rub people the wrong way, but that's me. Me, absolutely, Gerard. A bunch of smoke screen. I love being me. You know what I'm saying? Now, that don't mean you always get it right. That don't mean you always know, you know, everything about what you're into. But at the same time, even if I don't understand something or find out that I was wrong about something, I'm going to do the things necessary to try to correct that so that I can, you know, continue to be who I am. Bonjour to you. Blessings to you. And so, man, but it's frustrating when you see so many people, especially at young ages, wanting to carve and cut on their bodies and do certain things to their bodies to try to look like an image that is only a temporary image. You're not seeing these images when these images get to certain ages and these things start to take effect. You're not seeing some of the horror stories that come out from some of these young ladies and these women who've grown up and different things have happened to their body because they wanted this certain look. I remember it's a girl in Atlanta. She had went and got surgery and she had got this big robust behind, but it was filled up with stuff that didn't agree with her body. And so her body began to attack her and shut down to the point naturally she had to have surgery. It was such a painful process afterwards. She has had so many different surgeries afterwards to try to fix, you know, all the things that these different chemicals and stuff that she put in her body. And then she went to some back alley dude that was putting Fix-A-Flat and plastic and all these different other things in her body to try to, because she said she wanted to be in music videos and have people to look at her a certain way. Are you serious? Are you serious? So you are willing to punish yourself for other people's pleasure? Are you serious? Absolutely. Pastor Daniels, yes, should know your character. People should know. Yes. But it's like we are willing to do some of the craziest things to ourselves to try to prove something to people that may never give you a pat on the back or, oh, you look beautiful. Where are these people at now that this young lady body has failed her? Where are these people now? Are these people contributing money to help with her medical bills? Are these people here to give her the aftercare for her mental? Because now she's all messed up because her body is not. The Bible says something interesting in Genesis, the first chapter, verse 27. It says, let us make man in our image. And many of us don't understand that we are taking the very image in what we were created in, the very thing Jeremiah said, I knew you when you were in the womb. Before you even came into existence, I knew you. I was forming you. And we are saying that, no, God, you made a mistake because I need these color eyes. I need this type of... People will cut off eyebrows only to paint them back on because they can't grow a certain way because they don't get thick enough. So they'll cut off real eyebrows to paint on fake eyebrows. Man, I mean, it's amazing some of the things that people are doing just to try to impress people who could really care less. People that's not investing in it, people that, won't be there if these things have detrimental effects. It's just crazy. Somebody help me understand, man. What happened to us loving our uniqueness? What, people, when they see me, especially people who haven't seen me in a few years, the first thing naturally they're going to notice is that I'm a bigger guy. And they make, little cracks and little stuff about my stomach. Fine, cool. But even with my stomach, I'm not trying to look like somebody else or feel like I got to now go and do certain things to try to mimic somebody else. Now, yes, I want to be healthy. Yes, I want to do things to get my body in a certain place. But I ain't got no poster of somebody that, oh, I got to look like this person. I got to get here and there. No, and at the same time, I can compliment someone who is looking nice, who've done some things to get their body in certain places. I can compliment them. But I don't feel like now I got to try to be like them or try to compete with them. See, a lot of us have missed that as well, that you can't compliment people legitimately. You compliment them on the sly. And now you feel like it's a competition. So because this person doing this, you got to do that and a little more. It's just a bunch of foolishness. And so tonight, I just wanted somebody to help me understand, when did being somebody else become the thing to be? Because I thought the object was to always be the best you. I thought the object was to always show people who you were, who you are. Make people appreciate your uniqueness. One of the things I still love about sports is no matter what generation we in, sports seem to still allow place for individuality. Hey there, Pepper Watts. People still set themselves apart. No matter how many years we've been playing this sport. Dr. J used to fly through the air a certain way. Jordan came along and did that thing a different way. Kobe came after him and mimicked some of the things, but put his uniqueness on it. LeBron came and he has put his uniqueness on it. You got, different guys like Levine and Kevin Durant. You got all these different, no matter where basketball started from, you can still see the uniqueness in people. In sports, you get to see, even in football, the different things, quarterbacks, they were trying to make the quarterback be one specific way. But as you can see, it just can't happen because people have unique gifts. Michael Vick was a certain way, but now you got Lamar Jackson, who is a certain way. You got Russell Wilson, who is a certain way, but you got Tom Brady, who's older than everybody, but he's a certain way. You got Aaron Rodgers, who is a certain way. It's nothing wrong with unique. Even if you in the same field, playing the same position as other people are playing, your uniqueness, if you flow in your uniqueness, can still set you apart. Can still set you apart. You can still be a quarterback and still be successful if you flow with what it is that you flow. Tom Brady ain't trying to be Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers ain't trying to be Tom Brady. Peyton Manning was not trying to be any of them. All these different other quarterbacks. You have to be who you are so that you can shine at your best. Man. And some of you are cheating yourself out of what you can be and what you can offer to the world because you trying to mimic somebody else who mimicking somebody else. A lot of times these ain't people who bringing you original. It's so many black people, black women that have a picture of Marilyn Monroe or Betty Boop on their wall, and they trying to look like, a black woman trying to be a white woman. That's already like crazy because you ain't gonna never get that color. Now you might can wear certain dresses and certain hairstyles and stuff like that, but you got people who take it to the umpteenth. They lightening their skin and doing all this other foolishness. It's like, come on, man. You can like somebody without going bananas and trying to be these people. Everybody wanna be what's the girl in the song with Cardi B? Yeah, Meg Thee Stallion. Everybody want to be Meg Thee Stallion. Everybody got WAP now. When they came out with the song, everybody got WAP now. Where before you couldn't even talk about WAP. People say you nasty. Yeah, you nasty. I only said now they'll tell you in a heartbeat, I got that WAP. I got that WAP. Yeah. Some people looking like, what's WAP? What's WAP? You're going to have to look that up. We ain't going to put the definition out there. But it's like, it's crazy. Now people are comfortable to a certain degree degrading themselves. It's all about being accepted, Gerard. People are comfortable degrading themselves. People are comfortable, looking trashy and fool. Now, don't get me wrong, make your coins or whatever, but you don't have to make yourself look like a fool while you're doing it. The Grammys caught a lot of flack for some of the performances that people did on the Grammys. And one of the performances that people were talking about was Cardi B. So, naturally she's going to defend herself but in my opinion, it was trash. You on there basically glorifying, a step above whole life. Let's just be honest. And you got this, the Grammys is not the BET Awards. This like all kind of people watching this. So people got their kids and all this different other stuff that they watching. And I mean, you on there talking about all kind of stuff, man. And my mother used to say it's a time and place for everything. It's a time and place for alley stuff, and it's a time and place for professional stuff. I remember when people used to look at it like, oh, I'm gonna be on TV. I'm gonna represent for my people. I'm gonna make us look good. I'm gonna give it my best. So some things they wouldn't even perform because they wanted to make sure that they got the message across that this is not us. Not today. Not today. No, we taking it to the extreme. We got artists now that's lap dancing on the devil. we got people who lap dancing on the devil, and I mean, man, I don't even want to get into that. That's a whole nother circumstance and situation. But one of the things, man, that I love about, hey, Andy, so you know what I'm talking about, Andy, man, it's so pathetic to see what people will take up for. I was reading some comments under the little fella lap dancing on the devil, and people were actually defending this foolishness. I mean, some stuff just blows your mind that you would defend this. That is absolute foolishness to the umpteenth degree. But because you feel like this person is in the limelight, they just supposed to just do anything. What happened to decency? What happened to decorum? What happened to, putting your best foot forward so that others who see this won't feel like, oh, this is what we doing? Because, this is a copycat world. So now we may see some videos where they ain't just going to be twerking on the devil. It might be a menage now. It might be a orgy. We might have just only seen the tip of the iceberg right here. It's just absolute foolishness, man. And this stuff is going to be on TV because the news is already talking about this video. It's going to be on your social media. And who do you see a lot of times on social media, TV? Children. Our children don't even have a chance. What's going on, Omar? Our children don't even have a chance these days to make their own decisions, to learn. Thank God I grew up in the era that I grew up in, where they were going to let you, figure some things out. They wasn't just going to rush you into things. Some things they would say, you're not old enough to understand that. Some things you ain't grown. Certain things like that. They just wasn't going to let you make final decisions on things. And then you would grow to understand, like, whew, so glad they didn't let me do that. Man, I would have been totally screwed. Or trying to rebound from some things. But today, our kids don't even get that. A lot of times it's in their house. Their parents, teaching them at a young age how to twerk and how to do other foolishness. Showing them, oh, yeah, look at this video. Everybody now, we don't even help people no more. You can see somebody getting their head busted. Somebody grabbing their phone like... Not to call 911. They ain't calling 911. They going straight to their camera, hit video, and they recording. Oh man, yo. That's all you hearing in there. Not at least call 911 first. Then record or whatever. But no, they gonna record. You can be sitting there and the life leaving you. And people, all they want to do is record it. Ain't calling, or they ain't even trying to help you, assist you. come over and get the person off you. Man, please, if you see somebody beating the life out, get them off of me, man. Give me a chance, man. Get them up off me before you want to record. You can talk and say what you want, but just get them off me, man. Give me a chance, man. Let me get back up or get back in life or something. Don't just sit there and watch them kill me. Please, just help a brother out. But that's my moment on Monday tonight, y'all. Just help me understand. Help me understand. Yeah, slowly but surely. Hit it that way, cuz. Slowly but surely. Sadly, but slowly but surely. Help me understand. But you know, the word tells us that in the end, that, you know, men won't accept sound doctrine. That men are going to resist sound doctrine. That, you know, people are going to be, you know, out for themselves. It says they're going to have itching ears. They're going to draw to them people who speak what they want to be spoken. You know, it's crazy. I'm going to look this scripture up real quick because I definitely want to read this one. 2 Timothy, the 3rd chapter. 2 Timothy, the 3rd chapter. And I'm going to read it out of the NIV. I'm starting at the first verse. And it says, mark this. There will be terrible times in the last days. Terrible times in the last days. People will be lovers of themselves. In the King James, that says, men will be lovers of men. And I always look at that in two ways. Yes, you see homosexuality. But I look at it also that men will love man to the point that they value man's opinion before they value God's opinion. They will be lovers of men where they could care less what God is saying. You know, how do man feel? You know, if people approve of it, I'm going to do it. If somebody give me the okay, I'm going to do it. No matter if God feels, you know, who is God? You know, these days, everything is up for question. It says, but people will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money. We see that. Boastful, absolutely. Proud, absolutely. Abusive, absolutely. Disobedient to their parents, absolutely. Ungrateful, unholy, without love, unforgiving, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, not lovers of the good, treacherous, rash, conceited, lovers of pleasure rather than the lovers of God, having a form of godliness, but denying its power, have nothing to do. This is what the Bible says. Have nothing to do with such people. Have nothing to do with such people. It has come to a point, y'all, where we just going to have to cut some things off. Some things you just going to have to, you know, for your own sanctity and sanity, some things you just going to have to, you know, cut off, because these days people will, what's going on, my friend, Pastor Danny? These days people will see wrong and get on you if you trying to tell them what's right. It's man, it's so crazy that you can be talking about what's right and people will get on you as if what you're saying is wrong. They will go bananas to support the wrong, even if you're talking the right. That's why some things, man, you just can't, certain things you just gonna have to cut off. And for your sanctity and your sanity, you're just gonna have to keep it moving. You're just gonna have to keep it moving, because some things, yeah, everybody can't ride on your bus. That's absolutely the truth. Everybody can't ride on your bus. Yeah, that's a great analogy too, because you got, you know, the bus driver can see who coming. Nah, you go. This bus ain't for you. Your bus coming. Your bus is down the street, because everybody can't ride on your bus. It's this world today. If you really try to understand today, you're gonna go crazy, because it's just so much wrong that's being highlighted as right, and so much right that's being pushed down as if it's wrong. man, it's amazing, and it's across the board. It used to just be, you know, a worldly thing, but no, it's even in the church. It's everywhere. It's all across the board. And this is why, my brothers and sisters, God is a universal God. He's everybody's God. But thanks be to God, he's also an individual God. He's your individual. You have to go to him on your own. You have to have that personal relationship with him. Because my brothers and sisters, so many people go wrong because they try to have the relationship with God that they see so many other people have. And sometimes it's the blind leading the blind. This is why the Bible says, study to show thyself approved, a workman that needeth not be ashamed, but rightly dividing the word of truth. That's what the Bible says. Study to show thyself, not, you know, so you can be no, study to show thyself approved, a workman who needeth not be ashamed, but can rightly divide that word of truth. So that's my moment on Monday tonight, y'all. I just need somebody to help me understand, because I can't understand what I'm seeing today. I can't understand how God can create you to be unique, but your uniqueness you can push to the side because you want to be a carbon copy of somebody else. Because you admire someone so much that you can't just have admiration. You now have to be a carbon copy of who this person is. Admiration is one thing, but trying to be a copy is taking it too far. The only person we're supposed to be like is Christ. Paul even said, follow me as I follow Christ. Don't follow me. Follow him. Oh yeah, follow me. I'm sorry. Follow me as I follow him, because our example is him. So that's it, y'all. Moment on Monday again on Periscope. This was my last week on Periscope. Periscope is leaving us on the 31st. I will be broadcasting on the 31st because we're doing what's called the 7 last sayings from the cross on the 31st. Join us 6:30 p.m. Myself and Pastor Larry Martin will be together doing those last 7 sayings from the cross of Jesus Christ. We're looking to have some fun, bringing forth those words. I'm looking forward to. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. And we're going to get together soon. Probably not this week because this is Easter week, but next week, one of those days out of that week, we're going to get together. You know, I'm looking forward to being with my brother, having some fun with my brother. It's always fun time doing those last 7 sayings. It used to be 7 of us on this Wednesday doing it, but this year it's just going to be us 2. And I'm looking to have a fun time with him. Also, if you look on my page, I got a flyer for after Mother's Day celebration extravaganza that's coming. And it's an extravaganza that's been put together to try to, honor 3 ministries. One of them is my ministry, Community Outreach Ministry, Pastor Martin's ministry, Branch of the Living Vine ministry, and Pastor Navoa Mitchner's ministry as well. Ministries that someone believed in us to the point that I appreciate that, Gerard. God bless you too, Zelda, who, appreciates us and the work that we're doing. And she would like to put together something that helps us to continue to do the work that we have been doing. Blessings to you as well, Pastor Danny. And so if you would, on my page, I have that flyer. I posted it today. And if you would support it, share. I believe it's a wonderful cause. It's a lot of people out here doing some great things, trying to bless communities, still trying to hold people together in a pandemic, still trying to allow people to see the love of God. And I'm so appreciative that someone recognizes the work that we're doing and wants to benefit our ministry to help us continue. So this is a fundraiser to help all 3 of these ministries continue to do the work that they have been doing. And so I'm so greatly appreciative that someone would want to do that on an effort for us. And I would that you would support and share. All right, y'all. And also, don't forget Good Friday. Good Friday is coming. That's when you're going to see a lot of churches doing 7 last sayings. It's always a high time. Preachers get together and do those 7 sayings, and they have fun with it. And it's always a joy to hear the creativity that comes from those stories. So I'm looking forward to that. This year is going to be special because we will have my wife doing her first time doing a 7 last saying. So she will be a part of, she will be partnered with 6 other women bringing forth the 7 last sayings. And so I'm looking forward to that. Thank you to my brother, Pastor Mike Tomlin, and his church family for inviting her. I'm excited to see how that's going to come forth. And so I trust that God is going to have his way with all of those ladies as they bring forth the word of God. I've already prayed that God would bless each and every one of them to bring forth what God would have for them to bring forth and allow it to be a powerful time in the Lord. All right, y'all. If anybody looking for church home, Community Outreach Ministry is the church I pastor. Community Outreach Ministry is the church I pastor. 2616 Ridgely Street, Baltimore, Maryland, 21230. Right now, we're currently not open, but we are virtually worshiping. You can see us 10 a.m. every Sunday on Facebook and YouTube. You can also, Sundays, 10 a.m. Facebook and YouTube. I mean, 11. I keep saying 10. I'm sorry. 11 a.m. I'm sorry. 11 a.m. Sundays on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you so much. I have so much going on in my mind, man. My stuff be rolling. But God bless you all. Until we meet again. Peace. Whew. All right. Got that done. Got her done. Your girl celebrated 6 years.
Ooh.
Or 4 years clean, something like that.
Ooh.
Ronika.
Oh, Brianna told me. I was like, "Ma, did you know she was clean? I knew it was a little minute." And I said, I'm proud of her. Good for her.
Mm-hmm.
Very proud of her.
Very.
She lost her kids. She went through a lot.
You saw that?
Did they send it to us in a text?
I think they did. Yeah.
Oh, that's on social media.
And I know you saw that.
What? Wow. So I wonder, is it just him? I mean, what does that mean? What are you going to be doing?
You're going to do a camp down there.
A one-day camp?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow.
A one-day camp.
Right.
Little guy be tripping me out.
Little guy.
2 weeks in a row, he sent me like it was 0 point something 1 of a Bitcoin for 2 weeks straight. Now he sent me $2 on Cash App.
Oh.
$2.
Oh.
And I guess I ain't respond quick enough with the Bitcoin, so he took them back.
Oh.
I was laughing like crazy. I said 0.00001 of a. I'm like, come on, man.
I'm a B-boy, standing in my B-boy stance. Hurry up and give me the microphone before I bust on my pants. The mad off the rough English. My language polluted. Onyx is heavyweight. You took the words right out my mouth. I walk a mile and I show up face so many dudes. I'm so used and abused and I'm so confused. Excuse me, for example, I'm the inspiration of a whole generation. And unless you got sticky fingers, it's the imitation of figment of your imagination. But wait, it gets worse. I'm not one down, so I'm dying of thirst. Coming through with the scale, foolproof plan. B-boys make some noise. It does just now.
What's up, Mel? I see you, sir. Good to see you. Happy Monday. We're just having fun with music. Welcome to Monday Night Therapy. Because music is my therapy. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Don't forget tomorrow is ATM Tuesdays. So it's not just me. It's my brother DJ Marty Mark. BJ the Chosen One. You know they call him the Chosen One for a reason. So all you gotta do is just come hang out with me during the happy hour. And then we'll take you to the party the rest of the way. All you gotta do is just come grab a seat, get comfortable, and enjoy some good music. But we're gonna continue to enjoy some good music right now. Where should I go from here? Decisions. Don't judge me for this one.
You know, say that I'm a stormy, I go blam. I keep on going down. Take the man that says that I'm a stormy, start somewhere out of land. I keep on going down. Informer, you know, say that I'm a stormy, I go blam. I keep on going down. Take the man that says that I'm a stormy, start somewhere out of land. I keep on going down. He said I'm gonna come in at the blow down my door. When you come out through my window,
All right, baby, I'm ready. I just checked in on this. Because I'll be meaning to like get on with him, at least have it planned to support him.
Right.
I'm still gonna try to get him to come down this summer.
Who was that?
The one that do the gospel mixes, DJ Droopy.
Droopy, yeah, I remember that name. That's the one you said was on Sunday sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Alicia posted in our sister girl group. Flyer for y'all.
Oh God. Oh God.
And Gerald put a reminder name about Michelle for tomorrow. I was like, you gotta remind us.